We as human beings are wired to attach with our caregivers in the initial few years of life, to feel loved, to feel protected, to feel safe, to learn new things about life, and to nurture ourselves. That's how the universe has created human beings. All we want in those initial years is to feel important, is that feeling of joyfulness, happiness. All we want to feel during those initial years is that we are protected, that we are safe. Wherever we are safe. Those are the initial years from 0 to 7 years. But what if you were born in a family where there was constant rage, toxicity, criticism, fault finding behavior, which made you feel as if you are always wrong and you had to defend your position or numb your feelings to adapt yourself to those situations? What if you were born in a family where your caregivers, they had either some mental illnesses or physical illnesses? They were mentally stressed, if not illness, if they had certain life events going on in their life because of which they were mentally stressed, or they had some physical illnesses because of which you had to step into the role of an adult and take care of your caregivers, take care of your siblings, take care of your home, and worse still, take care of your own emotions and your emotional and physical needs. What if you were born in a family where the family had to dislocate from one culture to another culture, from one location to another location, one school to another school? You had to always feel abandoned and disconnected. You had to always adjust yourself to the new culture, make new friends, which was always bringing some kind of trauma inside of you, abandonment issues inside of you, which you could never discuss with anybody. There was nobody who could address your emotional needs at that point of time. What if you were born in a family where there was constant verbal abuse, physical abuse, and even sexual abuse? Namaskar, this is Dr. Meenu taking you through the self-discovery process. In this video, I intend to take you deep down to that inner child, that abandoned, unloved, unprotected, unsafe child. Gently and lovingly make him speak to you and come up with those suppressed emotions, with those emotions which were numbed at that stage, and bring out that inner child and speak to you as an adult so that it feels safe, protected. This is required because eventually we want that inner child to feel safe, and in today's scenario we want him to behave in a very matured manner without getting into rage or in a withdrawn kind of situation. If you're liking my content, please hit like button and also subscribe to my channel. I'd also like to put up a disclaimer here. I'm not a trained psychotherapist, yet every piece of information that I am sharing here is backed by immense research, immense literature study. Before I share anything here with you, you refused your authentic self then because you had to survive as a child. But you might be refusing that authentic self today also as an adult. And this is going to play havoc on your overall health and your personality today. It is important for you to address that inner child, calm it, soothe it, make it feel protected and safe so that it remains inside of you in a very safe and protective environment, and you as an adult take charge of the situations. So every time when somebody tries to trigger you, that inner child doesn't come to the fore with rage and with anger, or does not go into withdrawal. If it is protected, it is the adult side which is going to take charge and handle the situations in a mature manner. Remember that this meditative video which I am discussing will take you back to those childhood days where the emotions were suppressed, they were numbed, and there was nobody to address those emotions. You felt abandoned, you felt unloved, you felt that feeling of being unseen, uncared from the caregivers. You may have to revisit this child again and again, and healing this child is so very important. Main reason being, your brain works in a manner where it gravitates towards the same situations that you encountered in your childhood without even your knowing. So your body, your soul, your heart always feels pain, but your brain, it automatically gravitates towards those toxic situations, toxic people, toxic environments, because it finds familiarity in those situations. And it is later when when it has already gravitated, and when you get into those situations, get trapped into those situations, that your body and your heart and your soul starts feeling the pain, and it wants to come out of those situations. And that is the reason you get into similar patterns again and again, and hurt yourself again and again. Therefore, it is important to heal that child once and for all, making it feel safe, comfortable in its own space. Let it settle, so that as an adult you take charge of every situation that you encounter on a routine basis. This meditative video will eventually let you heal the inner child once and for all. But let me tell you that this is not just one time process. This is a process which may take few weeks to few months. You may have to revisit this child again and again. Imagine the child who was so small and felt so unprotected that it completely shut itself off from the entire world. You have to now, as an adult, go back and readdress that child. It may take few days to even open up. The child may not open up in the first instance itself. So you'll have to have that loving and supportive nature to address that child, to let him speak, to come up with those events which numbed him, which made him suppress his emotions. And that is why I'm saying you may have to revisit this process again and again for few months. But what will happen is the layers will start peeling off. The authentic self will start coming up with every meditative session. And gradually you'll start feeling that the light is shining bright, and you have the shadow side which is shrinking day by day. So if you're ready to take this journey, let's begin with the meditative session. I'll see you on the meditation session. Before we move on to the meditation, I would request you all to kindly wear some comfortable clothing. Occupy a place in your home which is peaceful and quiet, where you can concentrate on your it will not take more than 10 minutes to do this meditation. Also, you may burn incense sticks if you want to create a beautiful environment, calming and soothing. Let's start the journey then. I'll see you there in few minutes. Thank you. Close your eyes. Gently inhale through your nose. Hold that breath for as long as you can, or at least 10 seconds. Release through mouth. You may call upon your spiritual leaders, ancestors, God and universe. Repeat. Gently inhale through your nose. Hold for 10 seconds. Release. Third time. Inhale through your nose. While inhaling, become aware of your breath moving from your lungs to gradually moving down towards your pelvic. While inhaling, fill your lungs with light energy. Feel this energy. Become aware of your body. Become aware of your heartbeat. Relax. Exhale. Once again, inhale through the nose. Relax your body. Feel your breath moving from your lungs to gradually towards your pelvic. Relax any stiffness from your muscles. Relax your arms, your back, your legs, your feet. Feel the breath moving from pelvic to your legs, to your feet. Hold. Exhale from your mouth. Inhale and exhale at least 4 times. Now, start going back to the childhood as far as you can. Start recalling the day or an event when you felt lonely. The day you felt powerless. The day as a child you wanted to speak but were too afraid to. The day as a child you felt helpless. The day you needed someone to listen to you. The day you wanted to pour out your emotions. The day you felt unloved. The day you felt unseen. The day you felt uncared for. The day you so wanted to refuse. Visualize that small version of you, standing there, helpless. Now, as an adult, go towards that small, helpless kid, silently speaking within, silently seeking some support, some protection, feeling unseen, unheard. Look into the eyes of this younger version of yours and feel what did the inner child feel when the event or the trauma was happening. Gather all the courage to sit with those painful memories. Relive those memories. Bring them to surface. Use the power of intentions. Set your intentions and gently bend down and embrace that small child, and in the most loving manner hug that inner child. Talk to that inner child. Tell that small child that he is being loved, that he is protected, and that he is safe and nobody will hurt him. Tell him that his emotions are valid. It was not his fault that he was codependent and tried to be too compassionate with his caregivers. It was not his fault that he feared saying no. He was worthy and he was enough. It was not his fault that he was controlled by powerful caregivers. He was not supposed to be loved only when he brought value, hard work, or over-contributed in situations. He was supposed to be loved with all the flaws, all the mistakes. Because he was not taught to love himself, because he was not taught self-worth, so he looked for validation and approval from others. He sought his value from others, but he was not wrong. Hug that inner child. Tightly hug him. Assure him. It's okay if interacting with this younger version makes you weep. It's okay if it makes you angry towards all those who are indifferent to you. Let it release, let it go. Forgive everyone around, forgive yourself. Gently and lovingly release this past event, release the fear, release the feeling of control. Tell your inner child, you are worthy, you are enough. Your feelings are real, you are lovable, you are powerful, you are fearless. Now slowly become aware of your adult body. Feel the heartbeats. Start coming back. Feel that you dismantled yourself and now bringing back the pieces together, gradually, one by one. Slowly open your eyes. Feel light. Soak in the lightness. Thank universe and yourself for having the courage to go within. Address the inner child and making him feel safe. Remember, you have to calm this traumatic inner child so that he doesn't get activated every time you feel unprotected or unsafe and are facing similar situations that he faced as a powerless kid. You are an adult, and as an adult, you have to be in the driver's seat, not your inner child. Don't let it get activated in the form of anger, rage, envy, jealousy, or any other manipulative and controlling way. Don't allow your inner child to take control of you. Your adult version should be in control. Don't let your past control you. Release it. Give confidence to your inner child that now you are an adult and you can take care of yourself. Tell your inner child to not come out in the form of anger, rage, or other negative emotions. I'm sure you're feeling light now. This is just the beginning. Your inner child may have opened to you today or may not have opened. You may have to revisit again and again for days, weeks, even months. Your inner child will gradually tell you various events through which he felt unloved, unseen, abused. Spend just 3 to 4 minutes every day. Address this inner child. Assure him that he is not alone, that he is being protected, that he is safe. Release that. Forgive everyone. A stage will come where the inner child will not have any events to be shared with you, and all those events which you have released will no longer make you cry or angry. Thank you.